What is up, everybody? Welcome back to From the Crypt, where Derek and we discuss movies and music and franchises and games and our emotions involving all of those things.
Probably see quite a few emotions come out in this episode.
Yeah, that's what we do on From the Crypt. We talk about entertainment stuff because we like to, and it's fun. And yeah, it's just a good time all around. We like to do a bunch of different stuff, from top fives to top tens to album verses like we're going to be doing today, and everything in between. We got a Mummy franchise coming up. We got decade end coming up for our 2000s.
I think this will be out after that, though, won't it?
For the Mummy?
Yeah, because Mummy will be out next, or the 21st, right? Yeah, the 21st is the Mummy.
Yeah,
so,
isn't this going up this week?
I didn't think so.
What's going up this week?
I don't know. Man, we should have done our research before we hit the record button.
We're professionals.
Hold on a second. Enhance.
Okay, well, maybe you've already seen the Mummy episode then.
What'd you think of it? Let us know down below.
And if not, it'll be coming soon. Because we definitely have our heads on straight, for sure.
Yes, we do, of course. We're completely organized.
This is what happens when you've got, when I've got two podcasts and you and I made a schedule for this one, but forgot where we put what stuff in what slots.
Yeah, it's called life. We just live it. It's a river.
Yeah, that's exactly, that's why we do this for fun.
Okay, so 2008 would probably be coming out next, then Mummy, then 2009. So, yeah, this one's a ways off.
Okay.
So, let us know what you thought about the Mummy
what you think about that.
and the 2000s videos down below, because they'll be out by then.
And the other several videos that are out before recording this. Jesus Christ. Now we gotta schedule this at the end of the year, so this will be even funnier.
Oh, God, yeah. Comes out just like
December 25th, Christmas Day. Yeah. No, I'm just kidding. But anyway, yeah. Well, we've got other stuff. We've got a bunch of other stuff coming out. And anyway, before we get into today's topic, though, Derek, what's been going on? What you been listening to? What you been playing? What you been doing?
Been playing Resident Evil 8. Playing finally, as I was telling you earlier. I played it for a little bit when it first came out. Never got into it, even though I'm a huge Resident Evil fan. But yeah, just a couple days ago, I started going back through it, and I was like, okay, we're back in the swing of things. Other than that, yeah, I've been listening to, God, what did I listen? I listened to a bunch of 2024 new stuff today, because I had to drive to Galesburg. And, yeah, I listened to, God, what was it? Extortionist, the album Toby recommended.
Yeah.
One of the videos a while back. I think it was Devoid of Love and Light or something. Probably butchering that. Listen to that. Listen to POD's new album. But yeah, basically the last little bit I've just been trying to go back and listen to what has came out this year so far. So that way I'm not just completely overwhelmed at the end of the year. Not giving albums proper time to sink in. So trying to stay caught up with it as best I can, of course.
Did you ever check out that Superhaven album, Jar?
No, I forgot to.
Oh, dude, you need to check that shit out. I feel like it'll be right up your alley. Like, I feel like you'd fuck with it. Pretty heavy.
Okay. I've got it pulled up on here now so I don't forget about it. Yeah, because it was Youngest Daughter, right?
Yeah, yep. The album's called Jar.
Okay. Yeah, I've got it pulled up right now. So I'm just not going to close that out, and we'll go from there.
Hell yeah.
What about you? What's been happening on the other side of the world? Did you did you run into any of those spiders yet?
Spiders. Oh,
Yeah,
the
the
poison
spider-
spiders. Oh,
Yeah,
oh,
the
yeah.
thing I tagged you in a few days ago.
Yeah, you tagged me, Derek, or Toby tagged me, and my mom sent something about it. My cousin sent me something about it. I'm like, guys, I'm alive. I promise.
Now.
Everybody's blowing my shit up about these poison spiders. I'm like, I haven't seen a goddamn single spider since anybody's said anything about that. But
The second you do, I want a picture of it.
yeah, so do I. No, I haven't seen them yet, but they do look pretty menacing. I don't fuck with spiders, and I sure as hell do not fuck with spiders that fly. So
Yep.
that's a big old no. So at that moment, if I ever see one, I'm probably just gonna go out into the woods and die. Just gonna,
Yeah.
I'm
And
just
I
gonna,
think it said they got like 4-inch legs, so it's bigger than your dick too.
yeah, that's like 2 whole inches bigger, and
Yeah.
I
You
can't
don't need that.
I can't deal with that. No.
No.
And yeah, terrifying, absolutely terrifying. I haven't seen them yet, but I will keep my eyes peeled. But as far as listening to stuff, I've been listening to a hell of a lot of Bullet for My Valentine and Breaking Benjamin. But
I wonder why.
yeah, I also put on yesterday. I put on my Share with the Neighbors playlist that I've been adding to as I get extremely heavy songs to add to it that I can blast at the top of my soundbar's capabilities. Because they were throwing another party and it was going on until God knows when. But it was happening. It started at like 3 in the afternoon, and they just kept going. And they kept going, and they kept going, and they were screaming and hollering and shit at like 2 or 3 in the morning.
Respect that.
Yeah. So I was like, all right, well, I just really hope you guys are hungover tomorrow because we're going to be listening to some fucking metal, bud. We're going to be listening to some heavy shit today. And yeah, that's what I was listening to all day yesterday.
Oh,
But
yeah.
yeah, for the most part, I've just been playing a bunch of Tears of the Kingdom. I've been finally getting back into that. I fucking love it, dude. It's so good. Zelda's just so peaceful and just nice and calm and all that good stuff, and I just fuck with it. But just went through and did a bunch of shrines and explored and some little side quests and shit. I haven't even been touching the main story, to be honest. I did two of the main story tower things or whatever, and they're alright. I mean, they're pretty cool, but I just haven't even been bothered to go into the main story. I've just been wanting to do some side shit and kind of look around and gather materials and shit, and it's been a fun time. Pretty cool.
Yeah. I would say that's what I did in Breath of the Wild. I did a couple main story missions. So I still obviously haven't finished Breath of the Wild. But, no, it's just side stuff. Exploring,
Yeah,
looting,
it's good stuff, man.
doing what I can.
With Breath of the Wild, I beat it, and then I beat it pretty quick, honestly. And after that, I saved my progress on that game right before you go into Ganon's door to do him, because once you're done with that boss battle, it pretty much is the end of the game, and you go back to the starting menu. So
Yeah.
I was like, what the fuck? So I went back and just have a save file right before I defeat Ganon, and I've just been, well, not lately because I've been playing Tears of the Kingdom, but Breath of the Wild, I just went and just did a shit ton of stuff. I tried to find every single one of the armor sets you can get, and stocked up on a shit ton of arrows and ingredients and all kinds of stuff. But that's pretty much what I'm doing now with Tears of the Kingdom. I'm trying to do it in reverse. So I'm trying to do all the side stuff and build up a bunch of shit, and then at the end I'll go through and do the main story. But
Yeah.
yeah, it's pretty cool. Pretty cool so far. Other than that, I've been playing some Skur Ritual with Toby the other day, and Miss Pandaria Remix a little bit here and there. Not as much as I was when it first started, but that's just because I've been doing a lot of other stuff. Not because it's bad, but just because there's been so much stuff going on. And the weather's been nice, so we've been going to the beach and shit, and you know how it is, so.
Oh, hell yeah.
But anyway, Derek, what are the 2 albums that are going up head to head in today's album versus? Give it to us.
Oh, man. Well, first off, I couldn't find my Phobia tour shirt. So everybody's just going to have to settle for my shirt that I got in 2005 for We're Not Alone. My favorite shirt, like,
That's
of
fair.
all time.
At least you have
But,
at least you have a Breaking Benjamin shirt. I'm slacking. I don't have a Breaking Benjamin shirt yet.
oh, technically I have like 5 of them, but I don't know where the other ones are.
I got
But
my Ensiferum shirt.
there you go. Repping it. But, no, we are not talking about We're Not Alone today. We are talking about Phobia and Dear Agony. And finally getting down to the bottom, nitty gritty, figuring out which album is better. So, rules in album versus. It's basically track versus track. Now, some of you out there might be like, well, hold on. Phobia has 13 tracks, and Dear Agony only has 11. Yeah, Phobia also has an intro and an outro that can be easily cut, and then boom, 1 through 11. I don't think I need to explain those rules anymore, because it's not like we're jumbling stuff up.
Track one versus track 1, track 2 versus track 2, track 3 versus track 3. That's it.
Okay. Now, the important thing that all of you have to do, let us know down below what your picks are. Who do you feel was right? We're probably going to plug that again one more time. But, just so you know, I'm saying it now. All right.
All right.
You want me to start this one?
Yeah, go ahead. I mean, some of these were super easy, but then other ones were like, I'm not certain. I don't know, but my picks ended up being very weird, and you'll see why by the end of this. But
Okay.
But yeah,
going ahead and just looking at it, there was three that were very hard to pick. The rest of these were very easy. Well, I guess I should say at least for me. But so first up, we have got The Diary of Jane versus Fade Away. Diary of Jane was a big radio hit in the summer of 2006. I picked Fade Away. I'll be honest. The first time I heard Diary of Jane, it didn't hit. I was like, I don't know why, but I mean, obviously, eventually it did.
I don't know why either, because the first time I heard it, I was like, this is the best thing I've ever heard in my life.
Oh, dude, I still just... We are not alone.
When it came out, like, when it first came out, I was like, holy shit. This is fresh. Let these guys cook, man. I love the fuck out of this. And this is obviously the song that got me into Breaking Benjamin, but...
And I'm going to go ahead and assume it's obviously your pick as well.
It's my pick, yeah. Diary of Jane.
Okay. Yeah. I figured mine would be an oddball picking Fade Away, but I like the song Fade Away better.
I've got more deep cuts in our next album versus, which will be Bullet for My Valentine, than I do this one. This one, I don't know. I probably have some deep cuts. Depends on what you think of each of the songs, I guess. But you listen to a lot more Breaking Benjamin than I do.
Oh yeah.
But I don't know. Some of the ones that were like big hits are just really damn good songs. So.
Oh no, yeah, no, I knew 100% when I was typing everything up, and I knew what pick I was gonna make. I'm like, there 95 people would pick Diary of Jane. Nothing wrong with that. 5 of us would pick Fade Away. I'm one of that 5. So, yeah. All right. So, number 2, we have got Breath. Also, another big radio single off of Phobia. Versus an even bigger radio single off of Dear Agony in I Will Not Bow. This one was pretty easy, too. I will not, God, you want to talk about getting pumped up, getting fucking jacked? I will not bow. But you chose Breath. I chose Breath. Oh my god.
I chose Breath.
Oh my god.
Dude, I fucking love Breath, dude. It's so fucking catchy. And it just, I don't know. I love it.
I'm still pissed off to this day that Breath was I guess at least according to mainstream rock charts. Breath was Breaking Benjamin's first #1 hit. People will say, oh, So Cold was. No, it peaked at #2. Same with Diary of Jane. I'm pissed that it was Breath, because it deserved to be So Cold, or even Diary of Jane. Because I would, if this was Diary of Jane versus Breath, it'd be Diary of Jane. But, yeah, I don't know. I like Breath, don't get me wrong. I'll still scream every freaking word in this song to you at a concert, hammered drunk.
Same.
But no, I Will Not Bow just does it for me. Like, it literally is a good motivational song.
I fuck with both of them, honestly, but I don't know. I know I've listened to Breath way more than I Will Not Bow.
Ah, jeez, so wrong. And also, I Will Not Bow was featured in the Bruce Willis movie Surrogates, which is actually pretty cool. And honestly, humanity, we'll probably get there at some point. We just don't. If AI doesn't kill us. If we don't create Skynet, we'll eventually get to Surrogates. Okay. This one was a hard one for me.
Yeah, same. This was one of the hard ones.
From Phobia, we have got You versus Crawl from Dear Agony. Now, my pick is literally my second favorite Breaking Benjamin song. But man, it still sucked because the other one is like my sixth favorite Breaking Benjamin song. But yeah, I chose Crawl. Oh my god, are you serious?
I picked You.
Oh, dude. Even my response sounds like I'm pissed about that, but I'm not, because, like, literally...
I love You so much.
Oh, God,
so
yeah.
much.
Like, don't misinterpret what I'm saying. This was one of the hardest ones to do.
Yeah,
like I said before,
agree.
I had 3 really hard ones. This is the first one that I was like, I love Crawl, but fuck, man, I can't pick You over Crawl, because... yeah, lots of inner turmoil.
I love Crawl quite a bit as well. But You just, like... I don't know, when he hits those high notes, like, towards the middle of the song and shit, and he's just belting out You, oh, dude. This shit fucking hits me right in the damn jimmies, dude, and I love every second of it.
I will say one thing, because I've seen Breaking Benjamin 10 times live. I did get to see them play You once, and it literally was exactly like when I listened to the song when the album came out, and what I thought in my head, I was like, God, that's going to be just a fucking banger live with the crowd just, yeah, just fucking screaming it back at him. Oh God, so good.
Oh, yeah. That was so super sick. I can't remember if they played You live when I seen them. I don't remember off the top of my head.
Yeah, I would say... I know, like, the first few times I saw them, they obviously didn't because it was before Phobia came out. But, yeah, they played it. They snuck it in there one time, and, yeah, it was... Oh, God, it's so good. Alrighty. So, next on the docket, we have got Evil Angel from Phobia versus Give Me a Sign from Dear Agony. Yeah. This one wasn't super hard, just because I've really never been a big fan of Give Me a Sign. And Evil Angel, I believe, was the... Crap, yeah, this was the old days when it would just be a single, and then maybe you'd get another single right before the album came out. But now, you know, they release stuff like couple months in advance, they'll release a couple extra songs. So this was actually like the second or third song I had off of Phobia back in the old LimeWire days. But yeah, Evil Angel, my pick.
Evil Angel was also my pick.
Jesus Christ, are you going to pick any Dear Agony?
We'll see.
I know at least one. Actually, hold on. Let me go ahead and type that one in. If you don't pick it, then I'm just going to stare. I'm just at a 1,000-yard stare right into the camera.
So I was looking up set lists from 2010 because I'm pretty sure that's when I seen them. And it's not looking like You was on any of them.
Sucks.
So I don't think they played You. But Dream On by Aerosmith, they did a cover of on multiple of these set lists. So I don't remember off the top of my head if they played Dream On when I seen them, but
one thing that's awesome that I do definitely want to add is, seeing them so many times. They would often tour with like 3 Days Grace and Seether a lot. And one of the shows, I think it may have been Waterloo or Des Moines in 2007. But yeah, Ben walked around, passing water bottles out to everybody, which I actually have. I still have the water bottle. I just don't know where it's at. It's in a box with a bunch of my old liquor bottles. But yeah, so Ben's passing out water while Sean Morgan, the lead singer of Seether, comes out on stage and plays a totally killer rendition of Change by the Deftones. Seether and Breaking Benjamin covering the Deftones. Toby. Anyways, I'm never letting that die. That will never die.
Oh.
In the pamphlet for my funeral, somebody will type in something along the lines of Toby's a goddamn idiot for thinking Seether can't cover Deftones.
Yeah.
By all means. But,
go back through all of our other videos and comment the same thing.
Yeah. Let me know how many videos I've commented that too, by the way, because I've lost track at this point because it just pisses me off.
Yeah, I don't get it either. But
love the boy to death, but I want to smack sense into him.
Yep. Same. Regardless.
Okay.
Evil Angel, for sure.
Yeah.
Next to Give Me a Sign. I've listened to Evil Angel quite a bit. It's super catchy. Super fun to sing along to. It's good stuff, man. Good stuff.
All around. Good. Okay. So, number 5. Gonna go ahead and type in yours, because by that stupid ass giggle, I already know what it is. But we've got Until the End from Phobia versus Hopeless off of Dear Agony.
Huh. Interesting.
Yeah. We've only agreed on one song so far, and that streak continues because I picked Hopeless because it is heavy and it is just a banger and some.
It is. I'll give you that. I mean, I'm not denying that at all. As a matter of fact, I just want to go ahead and clarify that Dear Agony and Phobia are both just banger albums all the way through. I don't think there's a single song on either one of these albums that I dislike by any stretch. Maybe some that are more forgettable than others, but for the most part, I have nothing wrong with either one of these albums, but so far...
Yeah, so far, one's better than the other, or you're just purely not educated enough, which I'm going to go with that option.
No. That's not it.
Jesus Christ. All right, go ahead and explain Until the End, then.
I don't know, It's just fun. It's fun.
I'm not saying it's bad. I'm really not. It has a good, catchy song.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I do have a story about Until the End. I'm sure I've actually told you this story. We need to add you to this playlist, as a matter of fact. But Toby and I started a playlist together of songs that have the same melody.
Okay.
And Until the End is in this playlist.
Okay.
Along with, we've got like 5 or 6 songs in there right now, but I'm sure there's probably more. So far we have Until the End, Still Waiting by Sum 41, Forever by As I Lay Dying, Falling Apart by Tethra, Boneyards by Parkway Drive, Gone Forever by 3 Days Grace, Say It Ain't So by Weezer, and The Thing That's Killing Me by Trivium. Yeah, really. You'll know. I'm gonna send this playlist to you.
Yeah.
And just listen to it. You'll know what I'm talking about. It's the da na na da na na da na 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 da na na. You'll hear it. You'll hear it. It's just
the chorus.
I want to say it's the chorus, but it might not be the chorus for each one of these songs. It's just that melody is in every one of these songs.
Yeah. Okay. Interesting.
You'll see what I'm talking about when when you listen to it. It's so weird that, like, we were listening to Tethra. The band Tethra came out with an album that year or something, and Toby and I were listening to it heavy as fuck. Like, we were listening to it on repeat, basically. Or at least I was. And I was like, Toby, does this song sound like Gone Forever by 3 Days Grace? And he's like, you know what? I was going to ask you if it sounded like Still Waiting by Sum 41. And I'm like, what? So then we just went down this rabbit hole, and every single time we find a song that has that same melody in it, we add it to this playlist now.
Okay.
It's weird.
That's fair.
It's not a slight at Breaking Benjamin or anything. It's just, I mean, obviously all these songs, they have their own distinctions and sound very different from each other, but that same melody is in each one of these songs. It's wild. Or at least very, very similar, to the point where we could call it out. So, anyway, yeah. But until the end, still a banger. I still love it. Hopeless is great. I have nothing against Hopeless whatsoever. But I don't know. I just like Until the End better. Maybe it's that melody. Maybe I'm addicted to that melody or something. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe it's like the 4 chords thing, and like you're just drawn to it.
Yeah, maybe.
It has that. I mean, it could be.
I have no idea.
Okay. So, number 6, we have Dance with the Devil versus What Lies Beneath. Don't worry, already typed it in for you. And yeah, this one was the number 2 of my 3 hardest, because I really love both songs. Like, it is razor thin margin that they'd be different. Still going with Dance with the Devil, though.
Oh yeah.
This definitely, I know for a fact, was the second song that I had off of the album, because I remember I found like some like, I don't even know how I found it, but it was on LimeWire, and because I would just check every day, twice a day, morning and night, see if anything happened, see if I had any new Breaking Benjamin. Found this, and the drums were different, and the quality obviously wasn't like the world's greatest. I've been upset, like literally one of my favorite songs off of Phobia, still to this day. Like that would have, when I got it, it would have been probably July 2006. Song's just an absolute banger. One of Benjamin's best songs. I would say it's in my top 10. 100%.
Oh, dude, I love Dance with the Devil. I think it's super, super underrated for what it is, honestly. I know a lot of people that love the song, don't get me wrong, but I feel like it definitely could have been up there with Diary of Jane or Cold or So Cold or anything like that. I think it could have easily been one of those songs, but for whatever reason it wasn't. So
I will definitely still say it should have been released as a single instead of Until the End. That's just me, but I would rather take Dance with the Devil over most of Phobia. Yeah.
It's a banger.
Okay.
It's a damn good song.
All right. Number 7. From Phobia, we have Topless. And then from Dear Agony, Anthem of the Angels. Easier one to Topless. Topless.
Anthem of the Angels. Anthem of the Angels is my pick.
Hold on a second. Checking. Oh, okay. I thought your list was just going to be Phobia, and mine was going to actually be The Objective.
That's what I thought when I was making my list until I got to this song. I was like, man, am I really going to pick all Phobia? Really? But then Anthem of the Angels came out, and I was like, huh. Yeah, we're going with Anthem of the Angels on this one.
That's fair. Yeah, Topless, I like the fact that this song had been around for quite a while. They played it live, way back in the day. I think it was before We Are Not Alone was even put out, and they took like Inertia and Always, put them together and made So Cold. Topless, I think, was floating around those days. Because I remember when they announced the track list, I was like, oh, I looked it up on YouTube. Yeah, YouTube. Yeah. And yeah, listened to a live version of it, really dug it. It definitely has like a kind of an early Breaking Benjamin feel from Saturate on it. So I think that's good just to have that reminder of, oh yeah, they came from there. It still feels just like that, but yet is completely in sync with everything on the album.
Yeah.
Just banger, totally bitchin' awesome live song to see.
Yeah. It's a damn good song. I don't
Oh
disagree.
yeah. Okay.
I do think that was one of my harder ones though.
Yeah.
That was up there for me anyway with you and Crawl. That was one of my harder decisions because both of those are pretty damn good.
Yeah.
But I think I don't know. I listen to the Anthem of the Angels a lot more, I think.
Yeah. No, it's a good song. It's a good song. I'm just surprised because I thought it was going to be a few more before you finally picked something off of Dear Agony. So I'm surprised. Okay. So, number 8. I have from Phobia, Here We Are, and then from Dear Agony, Lights Out. Here We Are.
Lights Out.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Okay, now, you know the thing that we just said that no songs are bad on either one of these albums? That is true. However, Lights Out is easily my least favorite song on both albums.
Really?
Like, it's good. It's good. Yeah, oh yeah. Like, I don't know why. I never really cared about Lights Out because the rest of the album was so freaking good. And then when they put it out as like the final single from Dear Agony, I was actually extremely pissed off because I was like, Crawl, without you, Dear Agony, do literally something else.
Yeah.
And yeah, it obviously was not a successful single, but yeah, I don't know. Could never get into Lights Out.
These two both. This one was another hard one for me, but it's because these are two of probably my least listened to songs off of both of these albums.
Okay.
Here We Are and Lights Out are both just not throwaway songs by any stretch, but like they're just songs that out of the rest of these songs I've listened to way less than any of them. So this one was like an on the fence thing, and I think at the last minute, not at the last minute, I made this like earlier today, but I had to listen to both of them back to back, and then I went back and like while I was typing out my list, I listened to parts of it and the chorus and shit, and I was like, I think I'll go with Lights Out.
No, that's fair. I'm glad it's getting some love by all means because it wasn't getting it here.
Yeah, no, it's a good song. It's a good song. Both of them are good, but I don't know. Both of these are just kind of like, if I were to skip a song on either one of these albums, it's probably gonna be those two.
Oh yeah, like Lights Out would definitely be what I skip off of Dear Agony, and then yeah, actually had enough probably. Yeah, no, in complete agreement with that statement. Okay, number 9, we're almost there. Unknown Soldier from Phobia versus Dear Agony from Dear Agony. Yeah, this one was a no-brainer. Dear Agony.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the one I typed in for you earlier.
Yeah,
I knew it was gonna
dude,
be that.
I fucking love Dear Agony.
Yeah. No, it's hard to talk about a song, like just a specific song on the album, because I want to say the whole album's amazing, which it obviously is, with the exception of Lights Out. But yeah, Dear Agony, just, I mean, you can really feel it when in the chorus when Ben's singing, and just, you know, Dear Agony, or Jacob, you sing it. You sing it like every other day when we're on
Dear
here.
Agony, just let go of me. I'm so sorry.
You forgot slowly.
Oh, yeah, I did.
But
I sure as hell did.
No, this
So
like
slowly, yeah, duh.
in regards like what I said, yeah. There is no reason this should have been the single way before Lights Out was. It would have done way better than Lights Out.
Yeah. I also
And-
I know that you are not very fond of Aurora, but the version that they do on Aurora with Lacey Sturm from Flyleaf is fucking phenomenal.
Yeah.
I like Lacey's voice just a lot and Flyleaf, but dude, they picked literally the perfect person to do that song with him, and I thought it was great. Same with Dance with the Devil and Adam Gontier from 3 Days Grace. I thought that was damn good choice.
No, it's not that I don't like Aurora. It's just that I'm pissed off in the last 6 years. That's all we've gotten.
Yeah.
6 fucking years. That is all we have gotten. That's what I'm pissed off about.
Yeah.
But anyways, moving on. Like I said, a lot of emotions in this episode. I obviously love Breaking Benjamin. I am beyond fucking pissed off that we still haven't got anything new. And there was the report that came out, I think it was last week or 2 weeks ago, that said, oh yeah, we've got 4 songs done. You've had 6 fucking years. 4 songs? What's Tool right? Like, is Maynard writing the new Breaking Benjamin album? Is that why it's going as slow as it is? Like, let me know, because, I mean, if I can expect a Fear Inoculum and what, we've been waiting 6 years, there was 13, in 7 more years, the new Breaking Benjamin album will blow my mind, then let me know now, and I'll take it better.
It better be a damn good album.
Yeah, it better be Fear Inoculum levels of good. Okay, so, number 10, Had Enough from Phobia versus Into the Nothing off of Dear Agony. It's hard not to pick Had Enough because it, like, I mean, in regards to them with the original drummer, I believe his name was like Jeremy Hamill or something. You greedy little bastard. Hope you get what you deserve. Like, yeah, Had Enough. Into the Nothing, nothing against it, but it seems like Into the Nothing was written to just be a radio single. I mean, it just has that feel when you listen to it. Has a sick bass line to it, but I just felt there was more substance in Had Enough, especially with just them being pissed off. Because I mean, who honestly can't relate to that? Like, come on.
You'll have to explain the drummer thing. I'm not familiar with that scenario.
Oh. Basically, drummer, like, I can't remember if he left the band or got fired from the band and then was suing them for royalties and stuff.
Oh, gotcha.
Greedy little bastard.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. Okay.
I picked Into the Nothing.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah. This is another one similar to the Here We Are and Lights Out, but probably less so because I've listened to these two way more than those other two. But still same situation. I don't have enough of an opinion on both of them that stand out anyway to be definitively this one. So another situation where I was like bouncing back and forth between the two, and at the last point in time I was just like Into Nothing. I think I probably would choose to listen to this one before I chose to listen to Had Enough, but again, nothing against Had Enough. I love that song. I think it's great, especially with that little nugget of knowledge because I did not know that. I knew that they had some discrepancies within the band, but
there was a couple different instances of that because there was with the drummer, and then over the Halo or not Halo stuff, the Greatest Hits.
Greatest Hits.
That's when Ben basically washed his hands of everybody in the band and the producer David Bendeth that they worked on.
Yeah, I knew I knew about that beef. I had watched a I can't remember if it was Finn McKenty from the Punk Rock MBA or if it was another video I watched of the Rise and Fall and Rise Again of Breaking Benjamin or some shit like that, or it was the Strange History of Breaking Benjamin or something. That was the name of the video. And it was explaining that whole thing, but I didn't remember the drummer thing, so I wasn't sure about that. But the Greatest Hits thing I knew about, and I mean that's pretty fucked as well. But
well, yeah, because the version the version of Blow Me Away that essentially caused the band to just like explode, fucking sucked. Like, Don't even get me started on that. Oh god, I remember it's like, oh yeah, the re-release and Blow Me Away. Okay, all right, yes. And then the chick started singing, and I was like, nope, not sexist or anything. Just no, Ben is
Wait
what
a
I
minute.
want to sing.
The female star. Which version is that? Like the one that was released with Halo?
No, the one that was released with Halo is the one that I'm loyal to. They released they pulled a Broken with Seether. They released it. I think the chick's name was Valora.
Just scrapped one of his verses and had a whole different person sing it.
Yeah, had the chick sing it.
Huh? I don't think I've ever heard that version.
It might be because I've just listened to the original so many times.
Oh,
but
the original is fucking phenomenal. That's the only one I've heard. So
yeah, no,
I don't think I've heard the one with the chick singing, but
I can't stand it. I love the fact that the music just sounds better. It sounds remastered and everything. Sounds great. No, can't do that.
Interesting.
Can't do that. But okay, last up, we've got You Fight Me from PHOBIA versus Without You from Dear Agony. This hands down was if it wasn't the hardest, it was the second hardest, with Crawl and You being the other one or two. You Fight Me, I love just the feel of the song, just the intro to it, and the piano with the guy from Dropping Daylight. And it's just freaking a banger. But ultimately, I ended up choosing Without You. That song just hits a little bit harder. Hits more in the feels. I mean, I like just the chorus. I can't face the dark without you. Is that not romance? In a hard, wrapped up in a hard rock, new metal, alternative metal bouquet.
I mean, I'd have to agree with you because I also picked Without You.
Man, yeah. No, total banger.
So that's why I told you at the beginning that, or maybe it was before we started recording, that my overall list was really weird because it's an even 6 versus 5 split. With PHOBIA being one more than Dear Agony. But it's literally the first half of the album versus the last half of the album.
Dude, that's why it was weird for me. Iowa and Volume 3, because it was all or mostly Iowa and then Volume 3.
Yeah. This is literally even split right down the middle. 6 PHOBIA, the last 5 Dear Agony.
And that I guess brings us to our scores, because we kind of tied, literally exactly, I guess. Because for me, Dear Agony won 6-5. For Jacob, PHOBIA won 6-5.
Yeah. Wow. Interesting.
Okay. Well, so interesting fact from our list. We only had 4 songs that we picked the exact same on. Wait, what? What was that? Yeah. Toby sent a voice message. I can't check.
Yeah, I've seen it.
Okay.
He thought that I was adding another song to that that playlist. I was like, no. I was just explaining the situation to you because until the end got brought up.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because I was like, what's he trying to say in there? But, so the one thing that we did definitely decide is that both albums are amazing.
Yeah.
And great.
This was way more of a clean slate across both playing fields than our Killswitch versus.
You know what? I'm going to get ballsy with this next statement, and this is just going to test you to make sure that we're good. There's a reason why PHOBIA and Dear Agony finished at number 10, tied number 10 on our decade end list, which will have been released before this. So let us know about that down below.
Yeah, go check that out.
Yeah, literally, we come to a tie here too. It was tied in the scoring for the year end. Just 2 good albums by a totally awesome band that needs to put new shit out.
Agreed.
So, yeah. What's your favorite Breaking Benjamin songs from these 2 albums? Or hell, what's your favorite Breaking Benjamin song, period? Do you like Breaking Benjamin? Let us know down below. What'd you think of Jacob's list? He was wrong. What'd you think of mine? I was right. Dear Agony's better. But, all in all, awesome time.
Boo! Give us a booze in the comment for Derek's bullshit-ass wrong opinion.
No.
F's,
not.
F's in the chat for Derek's wrong opinion.
No. But, no. Okay. And every comment that keeps coming to my mind is like, nope, you don't want to say that on YouTube. You don't want to say that on YouTube. You don't want to say that on YouTube. And I was like, okay, I can't come up with a PG rated or PG-13 rated comeback right now. So, don't forget to like the video, comment, and if you're not already subbed, please do sub. We would greatly appreciate it.
Yes, we would. Do it.
But, yeah, I think we're probably just going to go try to teabag the Magna Carta, so have a good one.
Yeah, sounds good to me. Bye.